Seth, Maria Vidal for Top Deportes in Latin America. Changing the subject a little bit, the season has had its ups and downs. So, what would you say has been the highlight for you this season? And what has been the biggest challenge you've faced so far, either on a personal level or as a team?
Me every day is a challenge and an amazing opportunity. I'm not being cheesy. I really believe that in terms of how we approach this year, because everything is new. We have so many new guys, and we're trying to get on the same page and build our chemistry and our trust and our level of execution on a nightly basis and that consistency. And it's been a very condensed schedule with 2 weeks of training camp and now 12 games into the season. So a lot has happened. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Obviously we've had some really good wins and some good performances, and we've had some duds and everywhere in between. So, unlike years past and these last 5-6 years, every day you have to come with the right mindset and understand that the margin for error is very slim. But when you do execute, you can beat anybody in this league on any given night. So that's kind of how we have to approach this and always just try to continue to get better. I think we're all understanding that it's better than it was 2 weeks ago, but it can be a lot better 2 weeks from now.
Steph.
Hi, Steve. This is Maria Vidal for Top Deportes in Latin America. This is such a unique season, and given how young some of the players are and the high expectations that, for example, here in Latin America, we have on guys like Steph and Draymond, what would you say is the biggest challenge of managing this team? Thank you.
Well, I think the biggest challenge to manage this team is we have a lot of moving parts. We have James Wiseman, who we're trying to groom to become the full potential, to fulfill his potential. We've got Steph and Draymond, who are champions and have been around the league a long time. We've got Kelly and Andrew, who are in the middle of their careers, but playing with us really for the first time in maybe what's a different style than they're used to. And then we got all these young guys like Eric Paschal, like, Jordan Poole, Nico Mannion, players who are just figuring out the league. And we're trying to throw all this stuff together, be really competitive, be a playoff team, but also develop this whole crew of young guys. So it's totally different, say, than when I first came aboard with the Warriors and we had all veteran players who all knew exactly what they were doing. They were almost all, other than Draymond, they were almost all finished products of what they would become. So a lot of moving parts on this team. We're trying to get those parts to function together. So it's just going to take a little longer than otherwise.
Hi, James. Maria Vidal for Top Deportes in Latin America. As a rookie, you couldn't be sure which team was going to draft you. So now that you've been with the Warriors for just around 2 months, what are some of the biggest things you feel you've learned so far?
Just really just the environment, just taking it day by day, getting better. Team chemistry is picking up a lot. Really just working on just the IQ of the game, just getting better. Coming from a mental aspect, because you can clearly say that I came from high school. I really didn't learn a lot. In college, I learned some, but I only played 3 games, so I'm still trying to pick it up. But it's most definitely getting better. And just like the terminology of the NBA side is what I'm learning. So I'm getting better every day. I'm improving, and everything is going well. So.